have the second presenter, Tridisa, but okay, just now she called me that she has some mishappening in the family, so she could not able to present. And then we are shifting to the third presenter, Miss Ventina Yumnam. She is also the postgraduate student in School of Natural Resource Management, College of Postgraduate Studies in Agriculture Sciences at Central Agriculture University, Barapani campus in Meghalaya, India. And she is going to present on soil properties and yield of Lakadong turmeric under the integrated nutrient management. Friends, it is also very interesting presentation because in our area we have the Lakadam turmeric. This is a very, you can say, the very important variety from this region, and the curcumin content is very high in this variety. It is almost 7 to 7.5%, which we can say that it is the highest in world also. And right now we are starting exporting it to the European countries also because there is a huge demand. So I hope that again we are going to listen a very nice presentation. Miss Ventina, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to
Sir,
all.
can I intervene for half a minute? I
Yeah.
requested the chairs to intervene. This is just an urgent announcement.
Yes.
1 minute, sorry. In the next session, we have one lecture of Michael Warren, which is at 11:30 CST. So I request Dr. Allen and Dr. Professor Alexandra, if they can please adjust this. And can Dr. Allen or Professor Alexandra replace Michael Warren? Michael Warren will be a little bit late in his lecture. So if they are listening me, both of them, Professor Alexandra and Dr. Allen, please talk to you between yourself and yourselves, and please adjust this if you can. If you can, please. This is just a request. So this was just an urgent announcement. Please go ahead. Sorry.
Sir, shall I start?
Yes, you can start now.
Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to all who are present here. My name is Ventina Yumnam. Currently, I'm doing an MSc in Soil Science and Agriculture Chemistry in School of Natural Resource Management under the College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Sciences at Umeå, Meghalaya. Today, I'm going to talk on topic about the soil properties and Lakadong turmeric under integrated nutrients management. Before moving on, let's know about what is the Lakadong turmeric. Lakadong turmeric is name suggesting that it is a variety of turmeric which is originated from the Lakadong area of the Zanta Hills of Meghalaya. It's very special and most popular variety in Meghalaya as well as in the country because it has a higher cumin content, so about 8.5 to 7.5%, unlike the others varieties in the country. Lakadong turmeric, its scientific name is Curcuma longa, and it belongs to the family Digiveraceae. And it has, as I said, it has the highest cumin content of 6.8 to 7.5%, and it has many medicinal property. Let's come to the health constants. It has a lot of many medicinal properties like anti-inflammatory, antivirus, immune booster, antibiotic, etc. Because of having the high cumin content, it has using in different medicinal purposes. So during this COVID situation, the world is battling it. fight against the deadly coronavirus. Because of this high cumin content that has been shown to beneficial effect on the progression of inflammatory disease due to its numerous actions mechanisms like antiviral, anticoagulants, etc., make promising targets in the adjuvant treatments of the COVID-19. Hence, the purpose of this is to especially point out how the curcumins could interfere at different times during the infection, providing substantial contributions of the curcumin as a new therapy for the treatments of the COVID-19. These are the this slide showing that it has a different vitamins, proteins, fat, fibers, carbohydrates, and all. This slide is showing their medicinal properties and all. So let's come to the next slide. This slide showing the comparisons of the different varieties in state-wise as well as in different country. So it's indicate that the Lakadong turmeric is the highest cumin content among the other varieties. And now our country, India, is the world's largest producer of turmeric, and its contribution is more than 80% to the global production. So according to the resale estimation, according to 2019-2020, India produced the 9.40 lakh tons of turmeric from an estimated area of 2.5 lakhs hectare. Let's come to the Meghalaya context. As I said, the turmeric is originated from the Meghalaya, the Lakadong area. Till now, they are cultivating around the 1928 hectares area they are cultivating. Around this total area, the Jaintia Hill district accounted 58% and the Garo Hill district 20% of the total area because they have a higher favorable climatic and the soil. And each of the other remaining 5 districts, they are account only the 4% of the total area. Let's come to the next point. According to the annual reproductions and then area under cultivations per annum, see, we can see that the productions per annum is 2.4% and area under cultivation is 3.14%. As comparisons of these 2%, it's indicating that the yield has been marginally declines. This is the district-wise area under cultivation and production and the yields productivity. The productivity of the Lakadong area in Meghalaya has been trying to increases by many successful farmers. So let's pick out one of the farmer her name is Mistress Trinity Sayo. She is also known as the Turmeric Trinity. He's from the Jaintia Hill district of Meghalaya. She's still working under the Lakadong turmeric variety, and he also working with more than 100 farmers, and she helping them to how to cultivate and how to promoting that the cultivations of the Lakadong turmeric. And because since her working and all, the government of India recently presented the 4th highest civilian award, that is the Padma Shri, in 1920 because of her hardworking dedications for the Lakadong cultivation. And also the Spices Board of India also help her for her education, educate perseverance and promote the growth and cultivations of the turmeric. And government of Meghalaya also launched the Lakadong missions in 2018 under the aims of producing the 50,000 metric tons per annum in the consecutive 5 years, 2018 to 2020. And they also enhance for the livelihood and incomes of the opportunities of the farmers. And they also build up the brand equities of the Lakadong turmeric and creations of the ecosystems. And because of the specialties of the Lakadong turmeric, people they are start knowing about the specialty of it, and especially the northwestern country, they are starting increasing their demand in the international market platform. Because of this, the government of Meghalaya start that shifting of this. They are starting the export. For the first time, they are shifting to the Netherlands and the United Kingdom, and following to the other countries like Russia, USA. So let's come to this slide. Is challenging that affecting in the turmeric cultivations. In this Meghalaya, majorities of the farmers, they are traditionally growing the crop under the little quantities of the household wastes like FYMs, vermicompost, etc. As we know that turmeric is a high nutrients requirement crop, so it is not possible to meet out only from that limited sources. And till now, there is no systematic information is available on the integrated nutrient management. Because of these factors, the production rate is decreasing. There is a lack of research work on integrated nutrient management. So focusing on this aspect, I started my research work on integrated nutrient management of Lakadong turmeric. This is my experimental details. Under my experiments, I'm working on the selecting the three replication and 8 treatments. And I'm using the organic sources is FYM and vermicompost, and my recommended dose fertilizer is NPK 120:50:80. These are my treatment details and their respective fertilizer doses. These are the observations that I will do under these are my observation to be collected, and these are the plant parameters. This is my glimpse of my research activity, field activities. Right now, my research work is going half of the percent, but still remaining it's not completed yet. These are my still going on. These are my research activity on the field. Spraying of the pesticide, weeding. These last two pictures showing that the 50 days old planting and 120 days of planting. As we can see that as a comparisons among the different treatments, I can find that treatments 8 and treatment 7, 6. So among all the treatments, treatment 7 is more better growth and developments among the other treatment. This is my data collection right now from the field. This data showing that the treatment 7 and 7, 5, and 6, they are showing the more giving more growth and development. So I'm expecting that after the completions of my research work, that treatments 7, 5, and 4 will produce more productions yields. And for my conclusion, till now there's no proper packages of the integrated nutrient treatments for the Lakadong turmeric. So if we provide that integrated nutrient management, it is not possible. Means as I said before, turmeric is one of the high nutrient requirements crop. So it's not possible to get all the nutrient requirements through their limited organic sources alone. So if we are cultivating under the integrated nutrient management, the required nutrients can be supplied to the plant. So the productions will be raised. So as my present investigation is proposed to find out the most suitable integrated nutrient management packages from the among different treatment for Lakadong turmeric, that which can give the higher rhizomes yields as well as the maintaining the fertility. I would like to express my special thanks and gratitude to my major advisor, Dr. Professor Sanjay Swami, as well as the organizing committee of the summer school, who gave me the golden opportunity to present my research work before you all. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Vantina, for your very nice and exciting presentation. Really, we have this very important commodity in the Meghalaya, but we are not able to properly highlight its properties, its curcumin content. Now it is getting momentum through this Lakadong project, also Lakadong mission also, and definitely it is a very high nutrient depleting crop. It is very you can say the heavy feeder, and here because most of the farmers they are not adequately using the different sources of organic nutrient management, and it is not possible also because of this heavy feeder nature. That's why it is very important to develop this integrated nutrient management package and you are working on that line. Still your experiment is continuing, and I hope that you will get good results, and by the intervention of your research, we will be able to improve the production of this Lakadang variety, and we can improve the even export of this Lakadang. Thank you for your nice presentation.